Hello everyone, this is Dalene Barton with naturalfertilityinfo.com and I'm here today to talk to you about natural alternatives to Clomid. But first I just wanted to let you know that I've just been feeling so great, so happy, like things are really aligning and coming together. I've been having a lot of joyful experiences in my life lately, and I'm wondering if you are feeling those same things. Yes, it's summer, the sun is shining, there's splashes of beautiful flowers everywhere and beautiful smells and different sounds and farmers markets and long evenings and wonderful walks with the family. I'm hoping that all of you are experiencing that. I know that we have an international following as well, so that could be a little difficult if it's, say, winter. I know it's winter in Australia. So, just finding that joy and abundance today in any way possible, because it really matters for your health and for your fertility. It's kind of going to be part of the topic today because we want to be really healthy prior to choosing fertility medications, so that if we have to walk that path, that those fertility medications serve us in the best way, because our bodies are already very healthy and we've already addressed stress and we already feel a lot of joy and abundance to begin with. So now on to Clomid and natural alternatives to Clomid, or preparing to have to use Clomid in the future. So Clomid is used for people who are not ovulating or having very irregular cycles and ovulatory cycles, so commonly used for PCOS or just absent period, where the woman is not ovulating regularly. It's also used for IVF preparation to stimulate the ovaries to release eggs for that cycle. So it's a stimulation drug, and it forces the body to ovulate. Sometimes it can even stimulate the ovaries to release multiple follicles. It does come with some common side effects. Not all women experience this, but most feel some side effects from this, and that could be just mood swings, headaches, fatigue, breast tenderness. Some side effects of using it later, this could be multiple births or enlarged ovaries, pain and bloating in the abdomen, nausea, mid-cycle spotting, and heavy menstrual bleeding. There is a statistic that says 30% of all women who take Clomid that potentially their cervical mucus will become hostile to sperm later. So that could prevent conception later on. So some things to think about prior to using Clomid. Another thing that's very rare is ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome or ovarian rupture. Those are very rare, but they do happen, and we've had some women write in saying that they, how to heal, how can I heal from this? This has happened to me. So, these risks are definitely real, and we want to, have really mindful preparation before going in to use any fertility medication. Making a good solid plan, making sure our bodies are at their healthiest, our immune system is functioning properly, so that we can really, process these medications in the best way possible. Our body's going to react in the best way possible. While Clomid might help you get pregnant right away, because you're obviously going to hopefully release an egg and you're going to get pregnant that cycle, it doesn't solve the root of what may be going on or why you are not ovulating to begin with. So that's the first question you're going to want to ask yourself, is why am I not ovulating? Am I ready to take the next step to work naturally, to prepare my body and figure out what may be causing me to not ovulate? Is there a nutritional deficiency? Am I stressed out all the time? Do I have an underlying fertility issue? All of those things need to be addressed first prior to even choosing Clomid. Like I said, it's going to increase your chances that it's going to be effective for you and possibly prevent you from even having to use it. Because if you can bring your body back into balance prior to that, there's a greater chance that you're going to begin ovulating on your own. So Clomid, once again, is not going to solve poor egg health. It's not going to solve the problem of PCOS or amenorrhea. So let's consider a good natural fertility preparation program for about 3 to 6 months prior to, going in and making that appointment for your doctor to possibly discuss using Clomid. Okay, let's go on to the steps of a nice, simple, natural protocol. So, number one, what is your diet like? We definitely recommend eating a natural fertility diet, which consists of whole, nutrient-dense foods, so that you're boosting your nutrition overall and you're, supporting the body in the best way possible through making healthy food choices, making sure you get regular exercise. So, that's 30 minutes a week, or 30 minutes a day, excuse me, at least 5 times a week, maybe more. Maybe including some fertility yoga or some, that balance for stress as well, but that's also an actual physical activity. Making a stress reduction plan overall. Even if you feel like you have light stress, thinking of ways you can reduce stress and support the body in the best way possible so that you can have a clear and open mind, that your heart feels okay about your decision. Next, practicing fertility massage. This is a great way to, for women, especially who have anovulation and irregular menstrual cycles or absent menstrual cycles, to stimulate the uterus, to strengthen the uterus, and to get blood flow and communication to the entire reproductive system going. Sometimes that's all it needs. It needs a little kickstart. That's where exercise and this manual movement through fertility massage can really promote circulation and, stimulate that part of the body to awaken again. Because when you're not having cycles, it's not functioning properly. The uterus isn't shedding the lining. It's not working. The ovaries aren't doing what they need to be doing. So really focusing on, some external things that you can do to support that area of the body. Next, and the thing that we love here the most are those fertility herbs. So, there's some specific fertility herbs that we would recommend that you learn more about. And those are going to be Tribulus terrestris. Now, this herb is specific for stimulating ovulation. It's used prior to when you would ovulate in the cycle. It has been shown through studies to help stimulate ovulation and regulate the menstrual cycle overall. It's also a great tonic for the entire female reproductive system. Next, Vitex, also known as chase tree berry, which is Vitex agnus castus, and it supports the entire feedback loop, so the entire hormonal feedback loop. It has been shown to regulate the timing of the menstrual cycle and to help promote regular ovulation in women. And next we have maca, which is Lepidium mayeni, and this is a very nourishing food for the endocrine system and the entire body. It helps with stress response. It has been shown to help balance hormones overall. And it can be combined with those other herbs we just talked about. It's a really great nourishing food herb. And then there's a pregnancy prep herbal blend, and this is something we carry in our shop. It combines all of those except for shatavari, and it's something that combines those herbs and helps to promote a healthy cycle overall. I'm going to add links to each of those herbs so you can learn more about them, and to the pregnancy prep product so you can learn about that with full details about all the herbs that are in that. We have a great article about that product. So we do not recommend using any of these fertility herbs while doing the same cycle as Clomid. So these are things that you would want to do in preparation to going in for your appointment with your doctor. So Clomid is specifically used at the beginning of a cycle to stimulate ovulation, and then you don't take it for the rest of the cycle. But we still don't recommend using fertility herbs in that same cycle. You would want to discontinue using them prior to using the Clomid, and then not begin them until the next cycle when you're not going to use Clomid. Continuing your multivitamin or prenatal vitamin, cod liver oil or whey protein powder or spirulina, something like that, where you're boosting nutrition overall with things that are safe. You know, continuing fertility smoothies and that fertility diet, and exercise and fertility yoga. Those are all things that you can still do while doing Clomid. And you can also still do self-fertility massage and castor oil packs. So, you know, promoting health overall, creating a great foundation for fertility health through superfoods, proper diet, exercise, stress reduction, fertility massage, and, you know, using those herbs prior to going in, you know, trying them out. If they end up not working, you can always, you know, just go easy on yourself. If you have to walk that path, if you have to choose IVF or you have to choose to take Clomid, it's okay. But we want you to have the greatest outcomes if you decide to go down that path. And you're going to be able to do that through providing a great foundation for health through those things I just mentioned. If you have any questions, let us know. And I am so excited that it's summer, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.